going on YouTube? It's your boy Sweet Phil coming at you with another Diablo 2 video. Now in this video I'm bringing you the drop highlights from 500 Mausoleum runs. Some people might ask, why would you be running the Mausoleum? Well actually in fact down in the Mausoleum you can find every single item in the game. And everyone probably knows who watched me over on my Twitch stream. I'm looking for a griffin, so hopefully I'm going to find that down here in the Mausoleum. In this video I use a strictly Fireball Sorceress just due to the way the immunities are down there. Fireball Sorceress can just wreck everything. And the build that I use in this exact video will be the very next video that I release on this channel. I just do it that way so that each video doesn't end up too long. So like every YouTuber, I gotta ask and beg. Don't forget, click that like button, click that subscribe button, and remember, check me out over on Twitch if you want to catch any of these drops live. And with that being said, let's get after it. We'll get the drop highlights kicked off here at run 13. And over here from my champion pack up in the super chest room, I pull a Grand Charm. Let's see if it ends up being something good. It's on the highlight video, so probably it is a 1 to fire skills for the sorceress. Next good drop down here in the Mausoleum comes at run 21. I get a unique serpent skin armor here, and that's of course going to be Skin of the Viper Magi, hopefully rolling good for me, and it does not. I noticed I've been finding a lot of my noteworthy drops in this run project over by this super chest room, but here we get a unique jewel, and it is of course a facet. Hopefully it rolls good for me, and it is a 4/4 lightning facet. Run 47 here brings me a useful Grand Charm. Usually in these highlight videos it'd be a skiller, but that is not the case this time. Out of the super chest here, I pick up this Grand Charm, I identify it, and it is a 10 to max damage, 72 to attack rating, and 4 to dexterity Grand Charm. Just a few runs later, run 58, I get a unique Eaton Axe here from this same champion pack I've been finding a lot of stuff off of. And that Eaton Axe is Rune Master that can roll up to 5 sockets. This one gets 4. Every once in a while I'd stop along the way and take out Blood Raven. And here at run 59 I decide to do just that. I get this Jalal's Mane Totemic Mask for the Druid. Run number 64 gives me another useful Grand Charm, once again from this champion pack, coming into the super chest room. This Grand Charm ends up being a War Cries for the Barbarian with 12% faster hit recovery. On the very next run, run 65, not going into the super chest room this time, it's just a monster right in the middle of the Maz. I get that unique rusted armor, which is of course going to be Scolders. Hopefully it's going to be ethereal. Let's see it, let's see it. Is it going to be? Not this time, another standard Scolders armor. A dry spell of almost 100 runs go by, but my live on-stream reaction tells it all, so we'll just listen to that. I got a good feeling about this run. Good feeling about it. Grand Charm, maybe I'm getting a skiller? Oh, called it! Oh, and actually that's huge. Most people wouldn't think it's that huge, but that's the first ever cold skiller I've ever found in my entirety of playing Plugy. Which that sounds just unbelievable, doesn't it? And it's a lifer too. That's pretty sick. That's my first ever cold skiller. Which, how's that even possible? Yeah, that's a pretty sick find. After that huge drought of almost 100 runs before finding that skiller, here's almost another 100 runs between that skiller and this next noteworthy item. Here I'm at run 240. They are unique Ghost Glavies, and these are of course going to be Wraithblight. Luckily for me, those massive droughts don't continue. Here, 14 runs later, I come over here, pop open a couple caskets. Out comes a unique Demon Hide Sash, and that Demon Hide Sash is going to be String of Ears, rolls with 6 to life leech and 14 to damage reduction. There is 46 runs between this noteworthy drop and the last, but here I get a decent mid rune. Not a lot of runes down here in the Mausoleum. You're usually looking for the uniques, but here I get a Gull. Next drop highlight here is at run 322, and I get a unique War Belt, and that is of course going to be Thunder God's Vigor. The super chest here blessed me with another good item. It's of course Grand Charm, and this one is going to be a skiller at run 328. It is shape-shifting skiller with 3 to dexterity. Sliding back in here with the next highlight at run 339. We get a unique cask, which I'm told in the comments is actually French for helmet, and it is going to be the Steel Skull. "15 runs later, at run 354, I get a unique Winged Axe, and it's going to be a semi-rare throwing weapon, and that is the Lacerator. Wish that was ethereal. Here's one run before run 400, run 399. Here, this champion pack going into the super chest room again. Always being good to me over here. One of the champion's minions here gives me a unique ceremonial javelins. Please be ethereal. Ah, so close. That'd been so sick to get some ethereal titans, but here's a very, very low rolled titans. And just a little bit later on the exact same run, actually, come down here and just killing some monsters, and I see a set amulet. Wonder what that could be. Probably nothing good. You're not going to find 2 good items on one run, right? Oh, and it's a Tal's amulet. At run 404, I decided just to stop and kill some monsters along the way just for fun. Just to see what could happen. You never know, right? So I kill these champions because I noticed they aren't immune to fire. And we get some unique war boots drop, and those of course going to be Gore Riders. Premier boots for melee characters. Run 412 gives me another one of those druid helms I find just all over the place apparently. It's going to be a unique totemic mask, and that is of course going to be Jalal's mane again. Run 416 here gives me a skiller, a combat skiller. Is it going to be for Barber Paladin though? Of course it's for Barbarian, but it does have 7 to life added on. The super chest gives it up to me again, and it's a pretty cool drop coming out of the super chest. I actually get 3 uniques, which is pretty wicked, the best of which being the Hyperion Spear, and that's Ariok's Needle. 7 runs later here, I get another useful Grand Charm, and it's going to be another skiller. The skiller ends up being a 1 to javelin skills with 3 to max damage for the Amazon. This is going to be the first useful small charm in this video here at run 465. Once again, it's super chest giving it up to me. And this one rolls as a 3 to max damage, 22 attack rating small charm. Wish it had another modifier on it. Still pretty sick as is. Man, this super chest over here just loves me. Here at run 483, boom, out comes a Grand Charm. It's going to be another skiller, and this one is 1 to traps and 17 to life. Here we are at run 500, so obviously this is the last noteworthy drop here in this highlight video. And here it's funny, out of the same casket as that string of ears that popped out earlier, I get a unique Hyperion Spear. And that is of course, once again, going to be Hairy Ox Needle. So I had some pretty good drops down there in the Mausoleum. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to catch any of this stuff live, don't forget to hop over to Twitch and give me a follow. So I really appreciate each and every one of you coming and checking out my video. Don't forget, tap that like button, subscribe button, and maybe even hit the notification bell so you never miss a video that I put out. So now I guess all there is to say is, peace out, YouTube, and I'll catch you in the next one.